Okay, this is your video for volume of triangular prisms. So the volume of a triangular prism, we know that volume is the number of cubes needed to fill a 3D object. It's also known as the amount of space inside an object. You can find the volume by using the same formula that we did for rectangular prisms. And again, I don't know why I put an A there, so I scratched it out and put a V. It should be right on your notes. So volume equals big B, which stands for area of the base, times the height. Remember the formula for area of a triangle is, area is 1/2 base times height. Let's color the bases pink and the faces yellow. I'm going to change this to, sorry, I don't have a pink on me, so green. Yeah, pink, cool, green, whatever. Okay, so let's color the bases green and the faces yellow. Okay, then we're going to find the area of the triangular prism. Well, I want to remind you, while we talked about bases in our last set of notes, we talked about what's on the bottom. But on the bottom here is a rectangle. I want to let you know a little secret. In order to determine the base of a shape, 9 times out of 10, the name of the shape has the shape of the base in it. So this is a triangular prism, so that means that the base is a triangle, okay? Base is a triangle. So our bases are these triangles. Although it is not currently sitting on the bases on the bottom, you could totally take this and turn it sideways if you think about it, like shoop, okay, and then it'd be on the bottom. So the base is in the name of the prism, okay? All right, and then the faces are yellow. The faces in any prism are going to be rectangles. So in any prism, let's come up here. This is going to be the base, and prisms mean that the sides are rectangles. Okay, so area of the base. We know the base is a triangle, so that's going to be 1/2 base times height. Okay, 1/2 base times height. And I'm looking at this, and I didn't give you the height of this triangle. That's unfortunate. Yep. So we're going to, I'm going to figure the height of this triangle real quick so that you know. You don't have to figure this out. I will always give it to you, but since I didn't give it to you on this one, give me 2 seconds. Okay, we're going to say that the height of this triangle right here is 15. The height of this triangle is 15 centimeters. The 7 represents the side length, so we can't call it the height. Okay, so we're going to say 15 is the height. All right, so 1/2. Base is 5. Height is 15. Okay. So if I plug this in, 5 times 15 is 75. Then I want 1/2 of 75. So I'm going to do 75 divided by 2. 2 goes into 7 3 times. That's 6. 2 goes into 15 7 times. Oops, that's 14. I leave you with 1. I need to keep going, so I'm going to add a decimal. And then 2 goes into 10 5 times. So the area of the base is going to be 37.5. The height of this rectangular prism is 18. So if I were to take this and turn it up on the end, so here we go, and I turn it up on its end, the height is how tall it is. So from base to base, that's how tall it is. So the area of this triangular prism is going to be big B, which we said was 37.5, times the height, which is 18. So we're going to do 37.5 times 18, and I'm going to do that right here. 37.5 times 18. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 7 is 56, plus 4 is 60. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 6 is 30. Add a 0. 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 7 is 7, and 1 times 3 is 3. Add down. You get 6750, and there's one number behind the decimal. So I just made all sorts of mistakes on this. The volume of the triangular prism is going to be 675 centimeters cubed. All right. So there was an example. Let's do some more examples since I had an O on this one, so it might have been kind of confusing. All right, let's find the volume of the triangular prisms below. Remember, prisms get their name from their bases. So if this is a triangular prism, that means the bases are triangles. So I'm going to color triangles. Remember, the height goes from base to base. So from this base to this base is this distance right here, so that's the height. Okay. I'm going to look at this triangle right here because I've got a base and a height on that, so I can find the area. So the formula for volume of a triangular prism is big B times H. Well, big B for area is a triangle, so big B for triangle is 1/2 base times height. That's the formula for area of a triangle. So if I want to find big B, the area of the base, I need the formula for area of a triangle. So that's going to be 1/2 times the base, which is 12, right here. And the height of this triangle is 5. I like to multiply my whole numbers first, so that would be 60. So now I want 1/2 of 60, which is 30. So I know big B is going to be 30. The height of this triangular prism, right here, from base to base is 10. So if I plug in my formula, volume is going to be 30 times 10, which is 300 centimeters cubed. Okay, let's do number 2. Volume is big B times H. We need to figure out big B, which is area of the base, which is going to be this triangle. These are the bases. So this triangle, in order to find the area, is going to be 1/2 base times height. Okay. That's going to be 1/2. The base is 4. The height is 3. So that's 1/2. And I like to multiply those together. That would be 12. And 1/2 of 12 is 6. The height of this rectangular prism goes from base to base, so that would be 11. So if I plug it in again, big B is 6. The height is 11. So the volume is 66 centimeters cubed. Let's do this one. This one looks like a tent. Same process though. Volume is big B times H, so area of the base times the height. Let's find the area of the base, which is this triangle right here. And there's another one on the other end, we just can't see it. So the area for the base is 1/2, base times height, because it's a triangle. Plug in what I know. The base of this triangle is the bottom, that's 10. The height is right here, that's 12, not 13. Remember, when you go to the doctor and they measure your height, they tell you to stand up straight. They don't tell you to lean over. You got to stand up straight and tall. So the height is straight, tall, up and down, not leaning over. All right, I like to multiply my whole numbers. So 10 times 12 is 120. And then 1/2 of 120 is 60. Okay, so big B is 60. The height of this triangular prism, if I were to go from base to base, this end to this end, that would be 14. So let's plug these in. B equals big B times H, so that's going to be 60 times 14. So let's do 60 times 14. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 6 is 24. And a 0. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 6 is 6. Add down, we get 840. So the volume of this triangular prism is 840 millimeters cubed. Please do not forget your units. Number 14, determine the height of a triangular prism with a volume of 60 meters. So it's got a volume of 60 meters cubed. And a triangle with a base of 10 meters and a height of 3. So I'm just going to draw me a prism like this, just because I need some visuals here. I am not the best at drawing these, so just bear with me. Here's my basis. It says the triangle has a base with 10 meters and a height of 3. Definitely not to scale, but that's okay. And then the volume of the whole thing is 60 meters cubed. So if I were to write out my formula, the volume is 60 meters. So instead of V for volume, I can put 60. Area of the base, big B. Well, it doesn't give it to me, but I can figure it out. So that would be 1/2 base times height. So 1/2, the base is 10, the height is 3. 10 times 3 is 30. If I take half of 30, I get 15. So big B is 15. And then the height of this prism, it does not give me, so I keep my H. I'm determining the height. That's what I'm trying to find out. That's my variable. So this looks a lot like a one-step equation to me, so I'm going to cut it in half. To isolate the variable, I'm going to do the opposite. So the opposite of multiplying by 15 is dividing. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. 60 divided by 15 is 4. 60 divided by 15 is 4. So the height of this prism is 4 meters. It's not cubed because I'm not finding the volume, I'm just finding a side length. So that's how you solve for a missing side or height or something like that. Okay, plug it into your formula, solve your equation.